So the monkey is, we saw Monkey King. We saw Christine say the first word they ever said was monkey. What is monkey? Why is that so important right now? Well, kind of giving it away, but if you guys, it ties to the Chinese zodiac, and so does the dragon. The dragon. I'm not going to talk about the dragon, but I'm talking about the monkey. The monkey is in the Chinese zodiac. I'm giving it away here, but some of you already know where this is going. It in its fourth, especially considering how it might connect to the archetype like Sun Wukong, Christ, and order trace the warrior path. The monkey in the Chinese zodiac, 9th, 12th zodiac animals. Each monkey year has a corresponding element: metal, water, wood, fire, earth. 1944, 1956, 1968, 1980, 1992, 2004, 2016, 2028. Monkey archetype is clever, witty, inventive, energetic, adaptable, playful, charismatic, strategic thinker, impulsive, cunning, manipulative, restless and grounded, rebellious, disruptive, overconfident, and mischievous. You could definitely attach that, giving it away here, you could definitely attach that to the Aquarius in our zodiac symbols. The monkey is a classic trickster in Eastern cosmology, not evil but a boundary breaker, a disruptor of stagnation, a catalyst of evolution. Sun Wukong, the most famous monkey, rebels against heaven, but ultimately becomes a guardian of spiritual order. The monkey doesn't follow Messiah archetypes like the lamb. It mocks kings, challenges gods, and forces evolution. But isn't that what Christ does in Revelation 2? He overthrows powers, judges churches, burns false light, and returns crowned. How do you get rewarded for that? If someone has to give you that, you have to be a person. Someone has to give you that with fire in his eyes. So he's giving this stuff out of respect, out of mutual respect. More warrior than lamb. The monkey archetype could be seen as a parallel expression of disruptive salvation, one that comes through irreverence, not conformity. The monkey appears in myth cycles at transitional times between kingdoms, during collapses, as a forward of stagnant systems. Transitional times. Again, like I said, the East and the West, Crimea and Ukraine, Ukraine and Russia, Russia, China, Russia, you could go on and on, really. Revelation, you could say the lamb is the sacrificial redeemer, the lion is a conqueror, but the monkey is the spiritual hacker, the one who breaks heaven's firewall, mocks the throne, and eventually defends it when spiritually refined. Just like Sun Wukong evolves from chaos to Buddha, the monkey zodiac path is about disruption of ego, power structure, transformation through discipline, pilgrimage, ascension into a higher role as protector of truth. It mirrors the spiritual journey archetype. Luciferian rebellion, purified in Christic power. Even Lucifer, even those who follow Lucifer and the Satan and all that, they also get brought into this. They're redeemed. They don't know it, but they get redeemed too. The monkey becomes not a clown, but a redeemed light bringer. If you blend this with Christ's symbolism, the monkey archetype becomes a mirror, playful yet holy, chaotic yet redemptive, scorned by heaven yet ultimately embraced, mocked by the world but crowned in spirit, scorned by heaven, embraced. Monkey can also reflect what the world doesn't expect the Messiah to look like, just like Christ himself was dismissed in his time. So, we got plenty of time in this one. So I should be weaving together the Chinese zodiac monkey Aquarius in February 1992. This is Rich Territory. What's special about February 1992? Western Zodiac. Aquarius, January 20th to February 18th. Metal Monkey, February 4th, 1992 to January 22nd, 1993. So anyone born after February 4th, 1992 falls under Metal Monkey, not Sheep Goat. Aquarius Sun plus Metal Monkey, Revolutionary Trickster plus Sharp Visionary Rebel. Metal Monkey, the most intense, sharp, calculated monkey variant. Strong-willed, mentally agile, penetrating, and rebellious. Less playful than other monkeys, more precise, ambitious, even what? It's characterized by attack on cherished beliefs or institutions. Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, I could see that. Metal brings cutting clarity, firmness, and weapon-like intellect to monkey's chaotic nature. This is a holy troublemaker archetype. The one who uses intellect as a sword, dismantling systems, sometimes alone, sometimes misunderstood, but always ahead of their time. A sign of revolt, vision, shockwaves, and future systems. Aquarius isn't emotional or dogmatic, it's detached and cosmic, often bringing co-divine truth. The water bearer. Not water itself. Aquarius is an air symbol. It's not a water symbol, it's an air symbol. Which sounds a little weird, but it's not water itself, it's air. But one who pours divine knowledge upon the earth. It's the heaven hacker, reformer, outsider archetype. Cosmic thinker, air, mental visionary, pouring divine knowledge, revolutionary prophet, cold detachment, collective truth bringer. Divine trickster, metal, sharp, disrupted, challenging, false power, enlightened. Saboteur, arrogance or ego, systemic disruptor. Sees through illusions and systemized lies. Feels burdened with divine insight, often ahead of the time. Clashes with institutions, especially religious or political. Sounds familiar. May feel like a Christ in exile or a rejected prophet, trickster hybrid. Remember, this is an archetype capable of being both Sun Wukong and Revelation Christ at once. Spiritual misfit becomes flame bearer of divine correction. Aquarius pours living water onto the world. A living water that was I guess it was one of Jesus' nicknames. Sun Wukong brings the staff and fire to banish illusion. Revelation Christ comes with a sword and flaming eyes. The person born under Aquarius Metal Monkey might carry all of these symbols in one being. A new archetype of spiritual awakening, radical judgment, and disruptive illumination. Who, beginning of not just a living line, but like fiery future seeing monkey of divine rebellion. One who is meant to burn systems clean, pour cosmic water on the world, and wield the staff of chaos with precision. It's not the prophet people expect, but the one that tears open heaven's veil in a digital age. Yes, we are just scratching the surface here, and I got enough time. February, all this ties into Hinduism, which again is another thing in the East. The West denies all of this. I'm going to show you one more thing. What day? And I'm going to end it right here. Cliffhanger. According to Hindu tradition, old Krishna died, or more accurately departed at the end of the Yuga, just before the start of our current age, Kali Yuga. The date is 18th February 3102. February 18th, 3102. This is based on astronomical calculations by Hindu scholars and epics like the Puranas. The day is considered to mark the exact beginning of Kali Yuga, the age of darkness and ignorance. Krishna, the beginning of Kali Yuga was on February 18th, 3102 BCE. Krishna was struck in the foot by an arrow shot by a hunter named, I guess, Jara. I don't know. I don't speak. What is that? I know that in the East they do Hindu. It's not just India, but India is the one. I can't. I don't know. So I don't know how to pronounce in that way. It was a cosmic accident, yet symbolic. Krishna, an avatar of Vishnu, God, allowed himself to die, fulfilling the curse placed on his clan and completing his divine mission. That would be another reflection of Christ. He allowed himself to die, fulfilling placed on his own people. You could even say the world, in a way, in completing his divine mission. His foot being pierced is a powerful symbol, echoing other mythic themes like Achilles' heel and even Christ's crucifixion runes, piercing as a divine exit. Just as Christ's death begins the age of grace, Krishna's death begins the age of chaos. He departs but not leaving teachings. Much like Revelation, Christ is posing to heaven, yet promises to return. You've been exploring Revelation, Christ, monkey, archetype, and now Krishna. And all these figures exit the world at the edge of a spiritual age, often through a symbolic wound, and leave behind a prophecy of return or redemption. And they all connect to each other. They all connect. So what do you guys think? You think that's Christine? Or do you think it's someone else? Somebody else? So I want to end it here. You guys have a lot to think about. You can Google all of this. You'll figure it out. So, I see you guys later.